Salam alaikum. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing great. Another day. Here we go once again. We're going to speak a little bit about, just off the top, about a Matari. What is a Matari? Most of you guys, if not all, know what a Matari is. A Matari is what we call a rock. Okay? A rock. And some of the elders and some of these Enzos at one point in time might ask you to go to a certain place, whether it be a sea, whether it be a river, whether it be a cemetery, whether it be a mountaintop, whether it be a countryside, wherever it may be. There might be a time when some of the religious leader will send you to look for a rock of a certain size. They might say not too big, not too small, a medium-sized rock. They might explain to you. That's a Matari, right? He's saying, give me a Matari this size. Now, a lot of them also will tell you, just don't pick up any Matari. Take your time, walk through wherever they send you to, they'll tell you, and wait for one to kind of call you. Wait for a Matari that kind of appeals to you. Or, in other words, it has some type of calling that you see and you like and you pick it up. Some might tell you, walk around and bring a couple that are appealing to you. Okay? And they will ask you for a Matari. Some Mataris are used for a protection, like an amulet. You understand? Some Mataris are for other purposes and other reasons. The tata, the priest, or the priestess that's preparing whatever there is for you, you would explain to you, you should know kind of why you need it already and what is it for. The reason they are asking you for Matari is because the Matari, in our tradition, and not just in ours, but mainly in ours, mostly in ours, the Matari is used in a lot of things that have to do with the tradition. You have to remember that Mataris, there's Mataris here on earth that outlive you, outlive your mom, outlive your grandmom, outlive your great-great-great-mom, and outlive even her mom. You understand? There's Mataris out here that been here before I was born. So for us, Mataris, not only are they minerals, you got to understand that certain Mataris have certain minerals in them. And if you have looked up stuff about healing and therapy, you will see that that's even places that you will go to, and they will use certain Mataris in your body, and they will put them for healing. That shows you that not all Mataris are the same. Some Mataris are even used for healing. Okay? So, for us, Mataris have spirituality. Not only does it have a mineral or of some type of mineral, but it could have spirituality. Not all Mataris have spirituality. Okay? Mataris also go through certain stages. Like we go through certain stages, you know? We go through certain stages in our lives, so Mataris also go through certain stages. Well, off the top, real quick, you're gonna ask me, what you mean by certain stages? Well, you know, certain rocks start off small, and little by little they start getting bigger and bigger and bigger because, you know, of the accumulation, the heat. So let's go by 4 simple things. let's say, air, water, heat, and cold. Air, the oxygen in the air, the wind, it hits it, right? Hits trees, it hit rocks. It gets cold, it penetrates the rock gets cold also. The sun hits it, it gets hot. Some rocks you can't even touch them because they get so hot, because they're so heated up. From the outside and inside out, it gets hot. And then the rainwater, the water that falls on it, that comes from the sky, right? Those are just 4 elements only that I'm giving you off the top for you to get a little understanding. Not all rocks are created equal. Not all rocks are just rocks. You understand? And this is one of the things that we as priests, we use, you know, and we give them, like I said, in charms, and we build certain things using certain mataris, depending of where it came from, what it is, if it has spirituality, if it don't, we don't use it, you know, things of that nature. So whenever you go look for matari, if they ever ask you, try to look for a matari that's not just in the outside, you know, on top. Look for a matari that you see that's more kind of like maybe halfway sticking out or in between some other stuff. Try to get a matari that, I would try to get a matari, if I was sent to get a matari, I would try to get one that's like underground, like in the dirt. Like I would dig and see if I could find, you know, a couple, one there, dig somewhere else, just to see, because if you just take one matari and that elder wants to see if that matari has a spirituality, or if that matari could a spirituality be implemented in that matari, you know, spiritualize it, load it, you know, energize it, and that spirituality does not want that rock, or it can't use that rock, then it's no good for you. So you will have to go again and get yourself another matari, and you don't want to do that. So you will get, and not all elders send you to get mataris. Not all houses do these things the same. I'm just saying these are some experiences and some that I have seen, that they will send the person or to get a matari, or the new initiate, or to get a matari, or before they get initiated, they also ask you to get a matari of this nature. Not all of them. That's what I'm trying to explain. In my opinion, if you just have a matari, meaning that matari, that rock, doesn't have anything inside, nothing inside, in my opinion, respecting everybody's lineage and everybody's house, that don't do everything the same, in my opinion, that is not a lucero. In my opinion. And I truly want to repeat, respecting everyone's lineage and how they do their things. To me, a lucero has to do a lucero than just a rock. Okay? It could have spirituality, but as a lucero, to me, is not complete. It's missing certain things in order for it to work and walk as a lucero. So that's the reason why I put the question out. The only one who answered was Tata Matama. They give his opinion with respect, the same way we all about respecting. Not about it. We're not here about putting nobody's tradition or lineage down. People do things differently. Houses do things differently. But in my opinion, to me, a lucero, it's more than just a rock. You understand? Now, if your rock, you see that it has a seal on it of some type, whether it's cement, whether it's candle wax, leave it alone. Because you could have a lucero. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. That could be a lucero, you know? Luceros I have seen, and when I say lucero, I say lucero en cuyo. Not lucero mundo, lucero en cuyo. Lucero mundo is something totally different. And everybody doesn't get that, especially non-new initiates. Lucero en cuyo, meaning a kind of like a guardian for you, one that guards you, and it's for you to help you to open up your paths and stuff like that. Some tatas would also, with some luceros, give you, and I say some tatas will give you chamalongos and sandis y yamputos, whichever way you may call them, the 4 hard coconut shells. And if they haven't taught you yet, within time they will teach you how to speak to that lucero and how to get answers from it back, because it's for you. It's made to help you. It's made to guide you, to help you, to protect you. You know, so you sometimes will get, then you'll sometimes get a lucero with no chamalongos, that you just take care of it. It's more like a guard, a protection, and that's it. You understand? There are people out there, religious leaders also, that will give you, let's say, a cow drone of some sort for you, only for you, and because you have certain issues, maybe health. You know, one of the biggest one is health. You might have, so you might receive something that is for you only, and only for you because it's because of a condition you have, and this is what you need to protect you and help you with that situation in life. Okay, I didn't get much. Like I said, if I got one or two, I think one or two opinions was a lot. I really wanted you guys to like interact a little bit more and ask questions and put your opinions. You can't be ashamed or scared to show whether you are new in the tradition. If you're already a senior in this in Palo, then this is not your channel. You understand? This is not the place for you to be. Other than if you want to give some information for the people that need certain information to lead them to the right path, through the right doorway, to get them started. You understand? And to help them out. Other than that, that's the only reason why I would actually appreciate elders to come in to give their opinion, and also give a little bit of what they understand to lead the new initiates, or those who are seeking, to look into Mayombe, Kisimalongo, Palo Monte, Palo Mayombe, whichever way you want to call it. I only make these videos, like I always say, to try to help you guys out. There's really no gain for me. Only the gain that I get is from being able to maybe help somebody in some way, in some form. That's the only gain that I get. You understand? And I feel grateful and happy that if I help somebody in just a little thing, I'm happy. I don't want anything else. You understand? And I'm good. I'm good. Now you guys understand a little bit about Mataris. There might be 101 videos out there of Mataris and explaining a whole bunch of things or whatever. Usually a Matari is a rock. Remember the 4 phases that I told you the majority of the rocks go through. Remember, rocks, a lot of rocks are made of certain minerals, if not one, a mixture of minerals. It has energy, it has life, it has, you could, if it doesn't have spirituality, you could actually use a Matari and sit a spirituality in that Matari to walk with you. Just like if somebody gives you a wooden doll or some type of doll and tells you, look, this has spirituality in it. Well, if you could put that in wood, a spirit, why can't you put a spirit in a rock to sit in a rock? You understand? You see what I'm saying? When a rock is as natural as a piece of wood, you know, and it's already charged with a lot of energy and minerals, you understand, that helps it and amplifies it. So I hope you guys got a little bit off the video. I pray that Ensambi lo Hakutare blesses you guys all. Let's not be ashamed. Let's not be afraid to comment. Everybody here doesn't know everything. We all learn. We all make mistakes. And by mistakes, we want to try to make the least as possible. So asking the right questions, you know, and not being ashamed to ask it, it's what leads you to do less, how can I say, less mistakes and things wrong. By asking questions and learning, you're only going to learn how to do things better and do them more right and correct. If you don't ask, and if you know everything, then there's no sense for nobody, for you to be here. Because this is a channel about, you know, expressing, showing, trying to learn off of each other, asking questions, leaving comments. This is what it's about. You know what I mean? So have a good day. Be blessed.